that lengthy ago that XRP became the second maximum valuable digital asset. And again, that's earlier than you had these exogenous factors that I could say have been unnatural, perhaps no longer moral in the page, and I think now you're on account that alternate. And I assume with a stage playing subject, in case I almost consider it as if you keep a basketball below the water long enough, ultimately you permit go of it and it shoots up. But why are we amazed with this is the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, hinting on the reality that Ripple's XRP token is in all likelihood going to overtake Ethereum as the second maximum valuable cryptocurrency through market cap. Now, while you look at the market caps of XRP presently sitting at about $140 billion, then you definitely have Ethereum sitting in approximately every other 300 plus. The billion greenbacks above XRP, it would take 300 plus billion bucks proper now to enter XRP and truly no greenback to enter Ethereum in order for it to surpass it, or at least via the stop of the bull marketplace. XRP must see a ways extra cash flows. But is this feasible? And would it not take a Ripple stock market IPO that is presently in the works for 2025? In keeping with a few analysts. If this occurs, it could be the most important piece of crypto information on account that Bitcoin first hit $20,000 returned in 2017, which made it a legitimate asset. Now, an IPO could likely make the rate of XRP skyrocket to heights that even I think sound crazy. But markets have a tendency to overshoot and overcorrect. And with the full force of the stock market at the back of XRP, there's no telling how excessive XRP may want to sincerely move this time round. Now, it is no longer only this. Major adjustments are underway for the complete crypto market and virtually XRP because the complete basis of Washington is being shaken up. Gensler is formally out, and a new pro-crypto SEC chairman Paul Atkin is ready to come to be chairman. It's probably they both drop the healthy altogether or settle in shoes of Ripple. Then in just weeks, Donald Trump is the maximum pro-crypto president in history, and he is set to go into the White House. And now one component is for sure, America will enforce a Bitcoin strategic reserve similar to we did returned in the day with gold and became the most important holders of gold in the world. Now presently we preserve more Bitcoin than any other United States of America within the international, as you can see, proper here in step with Bitcoin treasuries. NET, the USA is presently sitting on about 198000 Bitcoin. The subsequent closest competitor is 190, and this is China. However, with the Donald Trump presidency, there will be a mandate to continually purchase greater Bitcoin and purchase at least 1 million Bitcoin. In other words, if this trend maintains, the US will preserve marketplace dominance. This movement will basically decrease the deliver of Bitcoin that is available and severely growth demand for Bitcoin as other countries comply with match, and it creates masses of FOMO between other nations. Currently, 21 nations are thinking about Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. And yes, it will likely set off global FOMO chain reaction. Now reflect on consideration on it. If other international locations see different nations following the US, what do you suspect they are going to do? And what do you believe you studied market members and fund managers are going to do? They're all going to buy Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin is critically uncalled for and there is low supply, basic economics take region. The rate of Bitcoin will cross up, and while Bitcoin is going up, the entire crypto marketplace follows. So we know that a Bitcoin strategic reserve is in play, but what could take place if in addition they added XRP to that strategic reserve? As a few people suppose, it is a stronger candidate given its adoption via banks and governments to move trillions of greenbacks in real use cases. Well, we're going to make certain to discuss this as well as the odds of a Ripple inventory market IPO, and what that might do for the price of XRP. Now, one of the best technical analysts presently living, Peter Brandt, shared that XRP has the potential to run up to $500 billion market cap this market cycle. But with all of this bullish information, I'll additionally talk the chance that XRP will overtake Ethereum this bull marketplace cycle as the second one maximum valuable crypto within the world. So permits get into the video, my buddy, and as continually, if you're feeling blessed and bullish, comment 777, and if you're going to be the wealthiest person on your family tree, destroy the subscribe button. Hello and welcome again to the channel, my friend. If you are new here, my call is Paul. You can discover me on Twitter or X at PaulED5, PaulIedef. And I would like to begin the video with a bit of technical analysis into the charge on XRP, and then we'll dive into some of this groundbreaking information that is quite interesting. But the cause I need to do the technical analysis is because it can be a really perfect segue into that evaluation from Peter Brandt, which talks approximately XRP hitting a $500 billion marketplace cap, and whether or no longer this is feasible, and what those catalysts could be, like a Ripple IPO in the stock marketplace, and how that could sincerely differ from a gap ETF, and what all of this meaning if you're new to this stuff. But that stated, I'm going to pass in advance and unload some attempt into this chart. Now, pay attention, oldsters. There are so many methods to do technical evaluation, and I assume it's definitely critical that I preface the way that I do that to present you a few context. Many human beings use all forms of fancy indicators, and they'll toss all kinds of exciting matters on there. I even have favorites. I have Alpha Trend. I've used TradingView all the time. And you could pull up indicator after indicator after indicator, but on the end of the day, while your charts start to appear as messy, what finally ends up occurring is it could create confusion, while genuinely all you will ever need to do is study a few signs, and greater often than no longer. It surely comes all the way down to having your bases protected with a few rate action, with a few horizontal helps and resistances. That seem like this, and with regards to the fashion, understanding how to really remember a trend or have a look at a trend for a series of better highs and higher lows. So if this is our important low, where's our next low? Where our subsequent low came in a little higher than whilst changed into our first high right here. Next low right here, next high right here, next low here, high low, excessive product, exercise, behaviorist, fiction, hijacking, helpless neglect, prayer, duvocation, anxiety, pity or philosophic self-disappointment. So if, and double, you realize, bottom, triple, backside type scenario, proper right here. So that said, what does it look like? It looks as if it's going up. This is an uptrend with an intermediate term, down fashion. Long run uptrend, intermediate time period, down fashion. Where the use of horizontal helps and resistances. Where the use of rate action. And then finally, we're using extent to confirm what real money is doing. Okay? Because on the end of the day, we are able to make all varieties of assumptions. We will make all of those claims, but if the cash isn't at the back of the circulate, then something is off. Okay? Someone can say establishments are entering. However, if you don't really see institutional money flows through volume, then something is off. So doesn't be counted what human beings say as they are saying. Do not pay attention to what people say. Watch what they do. Well, it's actually no one of a kind in relation to rate movement and specifically with regards to volume. If the volume does not affirm something to me, that is a great indicator that something is off. So quite a few of the times I'll want to go to, let's say, XRP USDT on Binance due to the fact this is more of a sensible approach to quantity on XRP, considering presently we are buying and selling at about $95 to $5 million of quantity. However, lower back right here, let's assume on January 1st of 2025, we saw approximately 312 million greenbacks of volume. And that is going to vary throughout all exchanges, X-Prize, bondages, X-Prize. However, on the subject of Binance is the most important change by means of quantity constantly. And so for this reason, I do like to apply their chart. Maybe no longer for all of the history, however, I do like to apply it as it seems to be pretty accurate and sort of your base. I generally use Kraken, totally first class. Kraken